Hi everyone, Charlie here from UVG. Hope you're all doing okay and that you're looking after yourself and managing to maybe get a few things done that you wouldn't have got a chance to do before or you've been putting off, and that you're spending some quality time with your family and just looking after each other. That's what it's all about at the moment. Amber and Olivia and I have been thinking over the last couple of days about how we can sort of maintain some sort of singing activity within both the UVG and the adult UVG groups. It's particularly important at a time like this that we do, when we get a chance, let off some steam a little bit and get a chance to do something creative. And singing, obviously, in my opinion, ticks all those boxes. So we really want to do something to ensure that you can carry on singing with yourself or with your family. So next week, we think we will basically have it all sorted out. And I think the idea at the moment is going to be that we will have a UVG session for the younger kids, which will be pre-recorded. And we will have an adult UVG for the adult group, obviously, which again will be pre-recorded. The idea will be that within that pre-recorded session, there will be a warm-up, there will be a track to learn, it'll be broken down, and there will be an opportunity to sing along with that track. It'll be one track a week. The younger group will have a track, the adult group will have a track. We may alternate them for the next week so that everybody actually knows the repertoire. We're sort of building up repertoire as we go along. So that's the way it's going to go as of next week. One of the things that we would like to also do is, if possible, get people to record a version of them singing a particular track. So for that to happen, what we really need to do is isolate the vocal track, the vocal performance that you're doing, from the backing track which you'll be singing along to. That enables us to basically control each and individual audio file that we get, every single recording that we get. Now, to be able to do that, the most important thing is that being able to isolate your voice that you've recorded from the backing track which you'll be listening to. It's in technical terms, you'd be called a vocal stem. And there are a couple of ways of doing this. One is quite easy if you have two devices. So what I'm going to do is very quickly go through the two ways that you can record your voice with a backing track, but that separates the backing track from the voice. Yeah. So the first way of doing that is using two devices. Yeah. So you would use your laptop, which is this thing here, and you would use your phone. Yeah. And on your phone, you have a voice recorder. So the way it would work is you would have the track, which you would either download or access via YouTube or Padlet, or however Amber and Olivia decide to give you the track. And there'll be a link and stuff like that. And then all you do is you would take this and you would stick your headphones into, I'm going to do it now, into your laptop socket, the headphone input. You would put the headphones on like that, and you would play the track. Keep it down, a reasonable volume, not too loud, but you would just play the track through your headphones, and then all you would do at that point is press record on your phone and start singing into it. That way, this here, which is a backing track, which you can hear, just becomes a guide, and then you can carry on singing into your phone. That's the easiest way to do it if you have two devices. What I'd also suggest is that if you want to do a harmony, just sing along as normal. If you find a harmony that you want to just put in there as you're singing along, put that in as well. As long as it all goes onto the phone. Once you've done that, you just save it, and then you send it to myself. And that would be charlie@theuvg.co.uk, or you could probably send it to me via Messenger as well, and that's Charlie UVG. The idea then is that I will have several of these stems, these vocal stems, all sung by different individuals. We would put them together and we would have a virtual choir, and hopefully once a week we can put out a song. Amber and I thought about calling it Upload Friday. So every Friday you make sure you've recorded your track, your performance of the track, and then you send it to me, and hopefully by the Friday evening we can then put that track out as a UVG choir track if you want. So that's the easiest way to do it, two devices. I am aware some people won't have two devices and may just have a phone. So for that to happen, unfortunately, there isn't much technology around which allows you to plug in your headphones into your phone and then to play a track which comes through your headphones, and then to start recording. Usually what happens on all the phones and all the applications that I've looked at and the phones that I've talked to other people about is that when you start to record, the track stops. So I had a bit of a look and I managed to find an app which allows this to happen. But unfortunately, it's only an Android app at the moment. I did talk to the developers yesterday. I emailed them, and they are looking to release this particular app on the App Store for iPhones, but it isn't around at the moment. So for the next couple of minutes, I'm just going to take you through how this app works, what it's called, how it works. And if there's any questions after this, obviously, please let me know. There's a few more buttons to press, but it is pretty simple once you get the hang of it, and it will do the job. So I'm just going to share a screen with you right now. So if you give me a second, here we go. And this is called VoiceOver Record and Do More. It's a nice little app, and it was actually developed for karaoke purposes, so that people could could upload a karaoke track and then record over the top of it. However, it has a little feature which I don't even know if they meant it or not, but it has a little feature which allows you to play a track from your music player and then to record your vocal, but it separates the two. So first thing you want to do is go to the App Store, not the App Store, go to the Play Store and download the app. So once you've actually downloaded the app and you click on it, you will get this screen here. You see you've got buttons up here, quality, gain, and source. We don't use these. The only thing that we do use is this record button here. Now, before you start, you need to make sure that the track that you want to sing along to, the backing track, is on your phone. This app will not work if you try and stream the track. So if you tried it from Spotify, if it was a YouTube link, if it was a Padlet link, it will not work. It needs to be downloaded onto your phone, and we will make sure that any backing tracks that we like people to sing along to, we will make sure that there's a link so that you can download them onto your phone, so that you can play it in your music player on your phone. Once you've got the track, you bring up the app and you press record. Now, the reason we want to press record now, and we haven't actually started the song yet, is because some of these tracks, the vocal will start really quickly. So we want to be in recording mode before we even start the song. Then you go to your track, and from the track here, I've got selected the magnetized track. These tracks here, you might want to have a look at them at some point. There's some interesting names. Once you've done that, you press play, and you go back to the app and you start singing. You'll see this screen here. And if you notice here, this is one that I did record. What it's doing is I'm counting. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 where I'm actually counting. Now, if the backing track was also being recorded, this bit here would be a lot busier. So it's only picking up my voice and nothing else. Once you've sung the way through the track, you press the save button, and you'll get this, and I'll just ask you to save the composition whatever you want. I've saved it as test, but you can save it as whatever you want. And then once you've done that, you'll get a couple of options here. Once all that's done, you press done. When you press done, one of the best things that I've found about this is it automatically brings you to this screen, which has got a share button on it. So essentially, straight away, if you press that share button, you can send it to myself via email or via Messenger. We will receive a sound file of just the vocal performance. So you can see how that's going to make things so much easier for us. It's pretty simple to use. The only thing you've got to be able to do is switch from one app to the other. So the music player app to the voiceover app. That's essentially all you've got to do, and the rest of it should be quite simple. I'll just stop that share now. Now, a couple of questions might come to mind. What if you wanted to record with another person? So you wanted to record your vocal stem as a duet, for example. Whether it be the single phone using the app method, or whether it be the two-device method, i.e. the laptop and the phone, one solution might be that you would plug your headphone in. If you have a set of headphones like these, you could then plug that in. You could take one ear each, if you want, one earpiece each, stick it in there, go like that there. So you could hear at least the backing track. Two, you could hear the backing track, and then you would just record by your vocal, just your voice record the vocal onto your phone like that. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. If you wanted to do more than that, there are things out there called headphone splitters. I should be able to show you one if things go to a plan. So this here is a headphone splitter. Now, as you can see, this bit here goes into your phone or into your laptop, and then these 4 things here, you can plug in up to 4 sets of headphones into there. Now, if you do have the ones that split, these ones here, as you can see, then you, in theory, you could, if you separate so that one person has 1 earpiece each, you could have 8 people. It might get a little bit difficult in terms of who's holding the phone, but it is possible. So that's what we would like people to do, and we do want to, it's going to take a little bit of trial and error, but what we hope to have as we go through this over the next couple of weeks is a really good way of still having a choir and creating a choir sound, which is what we want to do. You know, the UVG is all about group singing. It's all about multi-part harmonies, and we are very aware that there isn't the software around to allow us to do that in a mass group online straight away in real time. So this is our, hopefully this is our solution, so that we can hear what we all sound like together, even if there has to be a little bit of an interim process before that, before we can do that. Thanks very much for watching this, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what we get over the next couple of days. Until then, please stay safe, take care, and I will see you later on. Thank you. Bye.